Well, he is the most recognizable man in local baseball and easily the most knowledgeable about the game.
And after all these years of entertaining local baseball fans, longtime Norfolk Tides general manager Dave Rosenfield has decided to put his life story in book form. Today's Reck on the Road, we sit down with Dave Rosenfield. Nobody knows more about the game of baseball in Hampton Roads than longtime Norfolk Tides general manager Dave Rosenfield. Dave just celebrated his 57th season in professional baseball. So, with so much experience in the game, this question was bound to come up.
People have always said, you know, and I tell a lot of stories of things that have happened, and people say, you got to write a book, you got to write a book.
So Dave got in touch with Albuquerque general manager John Traub, who Dave has a great deal in common with, and the two felt it was time to document Dave's colorful and interesting life.
We've been working on it for a year and a half, 2 years. And we've done some of it face-to-face, just sitting down talking. Some over the telephone, talking into a recorder. He kind of got fascinated by my life. Growing up the last of 8 kids, and how I grew up, and how I got into this business, and you know, the little bit I played, and so on.
Rosenfield grew up in Southern California. He remembers how he was introduced to the game that would define his life.
In 1938, I was a youngster of 9, and my dad listening to the Cubs and the Yankees on the radio, and I had no idea what he was listening to, and asking questions, and the next year started going to games.
It was the beginning of a love affair and life that revolved around the game of baseball. From his early years in the Navy, to baseball in Bakersfield, Topeka, and of course the many years spent with the Tides, and the team's humble beginnings in Portsmouth, to Met Park, and now 20 years at Harbor Park. Dave said one of the most difficult things about this book was coming up with a title.
And it's called Baseball, One Helluva Life. And that's how I feel about it. Yeah, this coming World Series will be the 75th that has fascinated me.
Now at age 82, Dave is scaling back his involvement with the Norfolk Tides. He admits writing the book was fun and says in a lot of ways he's been the luckiest man in baseball.
And I say often, I've never had a job. And if I died tomorrow, life doesn't owe me a thing. I've had a great life, and it's all revolved around the game.
All right, Dave's finally put out a book. However, it's not done. He's not done writing his life story. He's still very much involved with the Norfolk Tides. But here it is. It is out in book form. Just came out a couple weeks ago. Baseball, One Helluva Life. And check this out. This is how it starts. I killed a woman. I drove a guy to prison. I played baseball against Jackie Robinson. I nearly played the role of Lou Gehrig in The Pride of the Yankees. And I don't think that these are the most interesting stories of my life. That's how it starts. And I've been told by lots of people who've read it that it's a very interesting read. Look at it. It's wonderful. It's got a lot of great pictures in it. And if you'd like a copy, of course, you can get it at any bookstore, Amazon, Tides store, Tides website, or call Dave himself at 622-2222, extension 109.
Really?
How about it?
All right.
One hell of a life.
Very much.
Front door service.
Yeah. Call me myself. I'll sell you a book. But you can get it at Harbor Park as well. So.
Cool Reck on the Road.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Another